Hey, what's up, everybody? So, get this. After those 6 days of fasting and reading John chapter 2, verses 1 through 12, and getting different, fresh revelation each day, at the end of the 6 days, I was on fire, just in awe of God and His Word. And He led me to go a little bit longer. So I fasted an additional 4 days and went for leftovers. You know, when Jesus performed His miracle, when He fed the 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish, and after they ate, there was leftovers. So that's what kind of dropped in my spirit after the 6 days. Like, we got leftovers. God's word never stops giving. So I continued reading, but this time it was in John chapter 11, and I went on for an additional 4 days reading the same scriptures over each day for 4 days in John chapter 11. So I plan to come back for 4 more days. I guess that's 8. 4 more days to share with you all what the Lord shared with me during those 4 days. So see you soon. Bye. Okay, so on the 4th day, the final day of this fast that I was led to do, in the book of John, chapter 11, verses 1 through 44, the verses that were highlighted to me were verses 8 and 9. And just a quick recap, what's happening in this chapter and in these verses: a man named Lazarus grew sick, and then he died, and Jesus actually raises him from the dead. So verses 8 and 9, I'm just going to read them to you, and then we can get into it. The disciples said to him, "Rabbi, lately the Jews sought to stone you, and are you going there again?" Jesus answered, "Are there not 12 hours in the day? If anyone walks in the day, he does not stumble, because he sees the light of this world." So what I was getting from that, just to kind of tell you what's going on, Jesus was with his disciples, and he said to them in verse 7, "Let us go to Judea again." And his disciples are basically saying to him, like, "Jesus, why would you want to go back there? They're trying to kill you. You're telling me you want to go back to where the people are trying to stone you to death?" And yeah, he's trying to go back to where they were trying to stone him. So when you're following God, I believe you can expect to kind of be on the move. And sometimes you may actually receive direction from God to go back to a place where they sought to stone you, back to a place that maybe God delivered you from, a place that maybe wasn't so pleasant, and you feel like God is leading you back to that place for whatever reason, because if he's leading you back, there is a reason. But he is with you wherever you go. Expect to be on the move, whatever that means, but know that no matter where you are, so is he. He is there with you. And not only are you being led to a particular place for a purpose, but you can also expect to see something great when you get there. You can expect to see a mighty move of God and for him to be glorified through it. And also, when I was reading verses 8 and 9, when Jesus, he told his disciples, let's go back to Judea, and his disciples are like, what are you, crazy? Why would you're telling me you want to go back to the place that they stoned you? In chapter 10, verse 39, it says, "Therefore they sought again to seize him, but he escaped out of their hand." So I just started thinking, like, Jesus is basically saying, like, they can't beat me. He's not scared. He escaped. Nobody laid a hand on Jesus until he allowed it. Whether they were aware of that or not, it did not happen until he allowed it to happen. So, yeah, I said numerous times in previous episodes that these videos weren't going to be too long. I just wanted to share with you a revelation that I got from the Word on the day that I read it. God's Word is alive, it's active, it's powerful. It doesn't need to be drawn out all the time. It's like a seed. So the word tells us to meditate on his word and it will grow. So I encourage you to go back and read John chapter 2 and John chapter 11, and maybe God will start giving you something that's personal to your life, that pertains to your situation and where you are in this season. But I hope you enjoyed these episodes. I enjoyed coming on and sharing it with you all. I do plan to continue to be back more frequently than I have been in the past. And be encouraged. Please pray for me, and I will continue praying for you. And I will see you all again soon. Be blessed. Bye.